replenish your skin.
Your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a good Wednesday evening to you. I'm meteorologist Tim Drawbridge. You can kind of tell it's a spring system. We got to talk about a flood watch in effect for Chemung, Otsego, and Delaware counties. And then you got to talk about winter weather advisories, winter storm warnings. The advisories are in effect basically from I-81 to the east. And then the winter storm warnings are in effect for the Adirondack Park until Friday morning. Some very good gusty winds over the last hour or two. A gust now officially here, the highest I've seen in Utica to 53. Herkimer to 45, Morrisville a gust to 40. Those observations courtesy of the New York State Mesonet. Now, there is a wind advisory in effect until the top of the hour. Oneida, Herkimer counties points north up toward the St. Lawrence Seaway and the Canadian border. You check out our futurecast. Over the next few hours, you can see how the strongest of winds will end up easing up. And then heading through the overnight period, they can ease up a little bit more before picking up for tomorrow, but not as strong as what we experienced over the last several hours. In fact, the wind will calm out tomorrow night about midnight before picking up once again as we hit through the day on Friday. All right, let's go ahead and check out the INET, the north-south connector. Soggy after the camera was just shaking back and forth there between 3 and 4 o'clock this afternoon. Rome at 39, Verona at 38. You make your way down to Sherburne at 38, Oneonta at 36. Canajahari checking in at 38. Old Forge 35, Louisville coming in at 40. And at the Adirondack Museum at Blue Mountain Lake, freezing. All right, here is the Eyewitness News Doppler radar. Again, depending on the intensity of the precipitation, that's where we are seeing the mixed precipitation right now, sleet and trying to go to snow. I'm going to go through this just because we're tight on time. Upper level features going to plague us over the next several days. So the futurecast shows as we head through tonight, everything going to snow by morning. Scattered rain, snow, sleet showers for tomorrow, easing up tomorrow night, and then as we head through the course on Friday, a little bit of a lake influence with some scattered sleet and snow showers again. How much? Right along the thruway, Mohawk River, an inch or two slushy accumulation more into the northern Catskills. And then the jackpot is Herkimer County on into Warren County out to the east. All right, here is your forecast as we head through tonight. The rain transitioning to sleet and snow slowly and surely for everybody. Very windy, but the wind starting to ease up down to 33. For tomorrow, that's it. Up to 38 with a scattering of rain, sleet, and snow showers with wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour. Kind of the same deal again on Friday, mid-30s. Rain, sleet, shower Saturday, lower 40s. Finally, sunshine for Sunday near 50. And the early call for the eclipse on Monday, we're trying to hold the clouds at bay and mid-50s. Back to the news desk with Shelby.
All right, thanks, Tim. Still to come tonight on Eyewitness News at 6. A look at what's coming up tonight on World News Tonight. Stay with us.
Eyewitness weather forecast.
And a good Wednesday to you. We've got an array of things going on precipitation-wise across the region. Flood watch has been posted and remains in effect for Otsego, Delaware counties back toward Binghamton, Cortland, and over toward Ithaca. Then we have a lot of purple on the map, as our buddy Mr. Flint would used to say. A lot of purple. Obviously, you're talking about winter weather advisories. I-81 points east becoming winter storm warnings as you make your way through the Adirondack Park in the North Country as you make your way back toward the Champlain Valley. Our INET camera looking downtown on the connector, north and southbound, still looking wet. And temperature-wise, here at the 10 o'clock hour, we're at 37 right now at Rome. It is 36 at Verona. Ilion coming in at 35. You make your way over toward Norway and Little Falls, 33 and 36 respectively. Canada, Joe Harry at 35. It is Cooperstown checking in at 36, Oneonta 34. And then into the Adirondack Park we go. Up at the Adirondack Museum, Blue Mountain Lake at 31, Long Lake 33, back to Lake Pleasant off of Route 30 and 31. Here is the Eyewitness News Doppler radar. Somewhat of a break right now as you make your way from Utica back toward Oneonta. Picking up on the mixed precipitation here, southern Adirondacks, Mohawk into the Schoharie Valley, into the Helderbergs and the Capital District. 81 back to the west. That's where we're finding more in terms of snow. And again, it's based on the intensity of the precipitation. As the intensity of the rain or the sleet increases, it's drawing that colder air from above us down and helping to promote snowflake action versus the melting effect the rest of the time. All right, let's go ahead and we'll broaden the view out after we see the loop here and showing that, yes, from Green and Oneonta up toward Utica, and this will continue as you make your way up toward Old Forge and central and northern Herkimer counties in terms of lightening up the precipitation. Just keep in mind with some of you close to 32, that could be a little freezing drizzle too. Surface reflection here down toward Jersey and New York City. Here is the upper level feature. It's covering a lot of real estate back across the Great Lakes. Covering a lot of real estate. It's going to take its sweet old-fashioned time. Yeah, it's not really going to get out of here until the middle of this weekend. That being said, here is the futurecast as we head through the overnight period again. Everybody trending toward going over to plain snow. The steadiest and heaviest Utica east in the morning, a scattering of rain, sleet, and snow showers the rest of the day. Breezy, the wind not as strong as what we saw earlier this afternoon. The wind comes out tomorrow night about midnight for a few hours, and then as we head through time for tomorrow, rather for Friday, it's pretty much the same deal as what we'll see for tomorrow, a scattering of rain, sleet, and snow showers. Again, the jackpot out of this storm regarding snow and sleet. It's for Hamilton County into Warren County. As you make your way back toward Utica and an inch or two over toward Oneida, you make your way into the high terrain toward Winfield, the northern Catskills. That's where you run into about 4 to 6, maybe 4 to 7. And up toward Boonville, about 4 to 6 up your way. All right, forecasts. We head through tonight. The rain continuing to gradually transition to sleet and snow everywhere. We're losing the wind to a degree, down to 33. Heading through time for tomorrow, breaks of sunshine, breezy, scattered rain, sleet, snow showers, a high of 38. Kind of the same deal, a few degrees colder Friday, 35. Sleet, rain shower threat Saturday, 42. Mostly sunny, back, thank goodness, to the sunshine on Sunday, near 50. Right now, it looks good for the solar eclipse on Monday, closer to 60 a week from today. Back to you, Shelby.
All right, thanks, Tim. Brennan, it was a huge day for sports in the city of Utica today.
Yeah, absolutely massive. Probably one of the biggest days in the history of the city of Utica as far as big events. How about those dugouts, though, that you talked about there earlier in the show?
You.
I mean, just crazy the amount of wind that we were getting, and hopefully they're able to get those fixed up. I know New York Mills projected for a pretty big season this year in the baseball field, so hoping to get back. And actually, their head coach was telling me that they were supposed to be playing today. When that happened, which absolutely crazy. But yeah, we were talking about one of the biggest events to happen in the city of Utica in its history. The IHF Women's World Championships kicked off today. We've got all the scores coming up in sports right after this.
Now, your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
And a good Wednesday to you. Flood watches remain in effect for those of you down toward Otsego County, Chenango County, down to Binghamton, over toward Cortland and Ithaca until tomorrow evening. And even though the precipitation does lighten up, there's a concern regarding some of the smaller tributaries running a little bit high. From 81 points east, the purple color delineating a winter weather advisory in effect until Friday morning. And yes, the winter storm warning that remains in effect for the Adirondack Park into western portions of New England. Our INET this evening showing wet roadways, even though a lot of the precipitation is lightened up. Keep in mind when you look at temperatures like in Paris at 32. Yes, ground temperatures have warmed, but still that's that opportunity for a little freezing drizzle that could freeze on contact. Rome at 37. Ilion at 35. It's 35 at Morris, 35 at Milford. You make your way down toward, what is that, exit 29 off the thruway. At Canajoharie, it's 34. Up into the Adirondack Park, Old Forge at 33. Long Lake 32 off Route 30. Lake Pleasant at 31. Here is the eyewitness Doppler radar. Again, the action here. Lightening up for central portions and southern portions of Herkimer County across a good portion of Otsego County. But here comes the snow, and yes, it's painted as blue and white, showing the intensity, but there is some sleet mixing in here. That is continuing to pivot through, and this will continue to move to the north and northeast here, and we'll get back into the action around Oneida County as we make our way through the next hour plus. All right, here's the setup. Upper level feature back out across the Great Lakes. Surface reflection here starting to really take shape down toward New York City. This is the overall controlling feature right now that we are concerned about because, well, here we are, right? Got to go all the way back to Wisconsin and almost in toward Minnesota to get into some clearing. So that means a lot of real estate the storm is covering. It's going to take a while for it to depart. Here's your futurecast as we head through tonight. Everything continues to transition to sleet and snow. A gloppy inch or two around the Mohawk River and around the New York City Thruway. Higher amounts north and south from there. The heaviest and steadiest departs in the morning, left with a scattering of rain, sleet, and snow showers as we head through the day on Thursday. Things lighten up in terms of the wind too tomorrow night. But we pick up the breeze and somewhat of a lake influence here developing as we head through the day on Friday, and a day similar to what we anticipate for tomorrow, Thursday, that we expect for Friday as well. Forecast snowfall amounts total, again, right along the Mohawk River and I-90, an inch or two more up toward Boonville and across portions of the Tug Hill. More as well into the northern Catskills and toward the Schoharie Valley. Jackpot action, Hamilton County into Warren County as you make your way over toward the Champlain Valley and western New England. Some locations across northern New England, 1 to 2 feet of snow out of this system. Forecast as we head through tonight, the rain transitioning to sleet and snow almost everywhere. It's breezy down to 33. For tomorrow, a brisk raw day and a high of 38. Ditto that for Friday, cooler, mid-30s. The risk of a rain or sleet shower on Saturday and a high of 42. 50 back to the sunshine on Sunday. Hey, at least it's a 50-50 weekend. For the eclipse on Monday, trying to hold the clouds at bay. Mid-50s, partly sunny Tuesday, 58. Back close to 60 a week from today. Trust me, it'll be worth the wait, right, Shelby?
I think so, Tim. I'm excited to see it. I'm glad to hear that it won't be too cloudy. All right, thank you for that report. Tonight on Eyewitness News at 11, on Easter morning, 30 years